I have two things for you. First, how dare you tell me that Nanaman's going to die? And then he does.
Yeah.
Okay, two, we'll get to that later. Well, I'll save you the long... Fantastic. This is the best chunk of episodes I've seen.
We just keep going.
I think
like
I
this.
say that every week.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Or every couple weeks. But
That's a good problem to have, actually.
Right. I thought my hopes were up that he was going to come in. He had his shirt off, looking great. Had his sword. Well,
he was half dead, but yeah, all right.
Half of him looked fantastic.
His cleaver.
And he had his cleaver wrapped in the fancy Dalmatian stuff. Put up a good fight. And then Mojito showed up.
I think he was on autopilot, where his body was just doing his training.
I
But
think
was
you're
very
right.
sloppy. He was going through the motions where he was going flashback to like the Malaysian beaches. Was it Malaysia?
I don't know,
Or
wherever they
Taiwan?
were. Yeah.
Something like that. He was dreaming of being on a beach
Because he was
ready
done
to
working.
retire.
Right.
I'm done. I'm time for me to clock out. And he knew he was dead. He knew the whole time.
I mean, you weren't living that.
I don't think he was fighting anything. That's why I was saying it was obvious he was dead. That walk where it previewed him coming in the next
zombie
episode
walk.
was just like, and his tired eyes. He just
Eye.
looked. That's right. Tired eye.
Tired eye.
Yeah. His tired eye was, you could tell he was checking out. It was him clocking out of the office.
Yeah, right. And I think that metaphorically, it was good. It was good. He put up the last little bit of fighting without was, like you said, his autopilot and subconscious. And he just was no match and I totally forgot, and I don't know why, I didn't know Mojito was so strong and had that ability where he's just like, just resting on him. Yeah. And then all of a sudden he just
because as soon as
exploded.
he touches you, he feels your soul. And he can, make your
like
soul
pick that piece
do
up.
whatever he wants that to do.
I didn't know that. Totally forgot. And
he almost killed Yuji, except he touched Sukuna. And when you touched Sukuna, remember, he told him, "You touch me again, and I'll kill you." And then he maimed him to where he almost killed Mojito. Like Sukuna almost took him out in season 1. But what a fucking menace to society Mojito is. I don't know if there's ever a character I've hated more than Mojito. The show does such a good job of making me, like, you know how I was telling you sympathizing with, like, Dagon and...
Correct. And all that
Jogo.
group of 3, honestly.
Yes. And where you're like, and Hanami, where you're like, I know they're curses, but what they fight for is something bigger than humanity, right? And you can sympathize with that. With Mojito, it's just he is
evil.
The hatred of humanity.
He is a true curse.
So if there's any true bad guy in the show, even Ghetto, well, he's
the brain manipulated.
Right,
yeah, but I even think Mojito is more like vicious and gruesome. Right. Where Ghetto is still like not there, but like that brain has higher thoughts. It needs something else. But where this guy, he's just...
Mojito was just the essence of hatred.
And everything about... And now we have to fight him. And we lost one of our great teachers. Then we get Nabara. Shows up. And ready to fight.
I'll be honest. You know how you were so steadfast? You're like, no, Nanami's not dying. Nanami's not dying. Because you said when the season started, he was down here for you. Yes. And then he was like, oh, no, he's number 1
and
for me.
And he's leading that charge in the intro.
Die, right?
You know what I mean?
Died.
But it looks like maybe that entire line's going to die. We have to pay attention next time to check them off as they walk by.
Nabaru, I was like, no, she's not dying. She's like one of the new core.
Yeah,
and
she
like
was
something
the 3.
That's like in Shonen, you're not going to kill one of the new protagonists.
Yeah.
There's like the old guard that you can get close to, but then they can always like throw their death scene in there. Right. But the new protagonists are the ones replacing the ones dying.
That's why we're watching this
show.
It's
like a common trope. What do you mean you're going to kill the new protagonist? One of them.
Yep.
And the fact that, and we even went into the episode 3, because we had watched that one together, obviously. And I was like, she's not dead. Watch. I was as confident saying she wasn't dead as I was saying Nanami was dead.
You did say that with some...
Oh, yeah. And I was dead wrong. First scene, just this huge hole in her face.
You ain't living through that. Something erupted out of your skull, like a little... Something's gone.
In the episode, there was like a 1% chance that there is some version of her that might not be dead. It might be like part of her soul hadn't escaped yet.
Yeah, she wasn't breathing. She didn't have a heartbeat.
But he said it
wasn't too long.
And maybe his
there are usual
technique is
repercussions for that, though. Lack of oxygen and lack of blood circulation.
Yeah, like brain death. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
But we don't
maybe
need that.
His curse can reverse some of that. He didn't fully explain it when he.
No, I like his ability.
But
I truly think that I would like to see a little bit more on. But let's just address the elephant in the room.
Which one?
The entire time we were going into episode 3, you kept yammering about some guy we haven't seen.
Yeah, Toto.
Yeah, Toto. That's it.
Toto.
And then I'm like, okay, well, we were counting down, like, okay, we have seen this person, this person. Where are all these people? Like, you've seen this episode before.
The whole other
I'll
school
say this.
we've basically not seen.
I don't know if you should just start writing anime, or you should, I don't know, maybe just work on a team that kind of produces it. Because your favorite person arrived in the best fashion ever.
It happened where Yuji is basically like, I quit. I don't have the soul to like keep going after everyone I care about dies in front of me, and my own person is responsible for like the fucking nuke that went off in Shibuya. That is Sukuna. And then you heard soon as he was about to die. It didn't click on
me what that was until I heard you squealing like a little girly over there. Little piggy getting tickled.
Listen, Toto, where the fuck were you? And Yuta. Still have the Yuta question. I know he's in Africa.
We ain't done yet.
I know he's been in Africa with Miguel. I know they're together, and Miguel's trying to train him. The guy with the whip who fought Gojo.
Yes.
In
the
Zero.
one that's like float up in the top.
Yeah. A black guy who wore all white.
Yeah.
So I know he's in Africa with Miguel. But that was some time ago. And so I'm still going to need to know where the fuck Yuta is. But the fight with Toto.
It's going to be great. It's already been amazing.
I was having flashbacks to like the fight with Hanami, with the two of them. And like they're even more in tune now.
And the one guy, I don't know his name, the one with the healing ability.
Yeah, I didn't catch it either.
I didn't know he had a brother. I thought he was an only child.
Hilarious.
Which
they don't look anything alike.
That with all this, like the episode was dark, the color palette was dark. Mm-hmm. You felt the pressure like coming in on you, and then you have this guy who's like, "Oh yeah, I got to go save my brother." Well, who's who?
Brother.
And he's just fantastic, and we got to relive like Toto's ability.
Yep.
Which I think is crazy because he can switch with inanimate objects because Mahito made that a point as well because they've been switching in and out with rocks and stuff. Saved Yuji. Yuji had a moment. Got himself together. And, Toto understood. Like, it was tragic.
Toto then had a moment in response because he couldn't watch.
It was great.
He saw the growth of Yuji and was like, wait a minute. If he, like, outgrows me, then I'm left behind. So, like, in that whole scene where he threw himself by being punched by Yuji.
Oh.
And imagine being in tune with somebody to the point to where you could switch with them and in their mid-motion, and you could finish the motion once you've like snapped
truly
into it.
that brother mentality and the jujitsu sorcerer. Amazing. The way the episode ended,
it was great.
Literally, like we thought
music,
that
credits.
rock throwing that was now Toto, and he was going to do some work, didn't do a damn thing.
I gotta tell you, man, this season is incredible.
Yes.
And it has to be said. There's a lot of shit on the internet right now about Mappa. Working conditions.
I did. My phone listens to us as we do this, so I'm sure I'm getting fed a ton of information. But that was one of them. So it was like the mistreatment of anime writers.
Basically, really bad. Mappa, they're writers of So Japanese culture isn't like us.
No,
they're very.
Like us.
I don't know the word to use, but like they're not going to be as vocal about the working conditions as maybe an American would be.
So then, are we just assuming that we're gonna think that their working conditions are bad, but they're just fine with it? And we are meant to care about it
inside Mappa.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Yeah, there are reports that the writers who have worked for Mappa are like exhausted, overworked, and a lot of people don't even like the fact that people are like reacting to the episodes because it's like giving Mappa money. But I look at it as the animation in this episode was fantastic. I thought this season as a whole isn't as good as season one animation wise. There were a couple scenes that went by much.
Work them harder.
Who cares? Like
about what?
The fact that because of working conditions, we get slightly less animation quality when we can otherwise get what we get, progress the story, and just appreciate what the animators did.
And then they can go home to their family.
And then they get to go home and not have to be met with such unrealistic expectations by the people in suits that don't know how to use a fucking charcoal pencil to draw a smiley face. Okay? And they're pushing these like quotas and these time frames for how fast these things have to get done.
Yeah, man, look, you're talking to a person who enjoyed and would rewatch Record of Ragnarok, which looks like you and I could do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Animation is not nearly as important as a lot of people give it credit. It has to meet a certain bar.
Correct.
And we'll even give you freedoms with what the type of animation is. Maybe it's supposed to be a simplistic thing.
Right.
There's a show on HBO right now called Scavenger's Reign.
No, I finished it. Sketch.
Oh my God, the animation in that is superb. But it's this basic level of animation that you wouldn't think would look great, but it looks phenomenal.
But that
Phenomenal.
works sometimes, and like you said,
Exactly.
why do people have to
It doesn't have to
beat
look
up on it so
like
much?
fucking real life.
No, I'm fine with that.
It's art. Let it like, and if we're getting like lesser quality animation, but we're getting the episodes on time,
And
just
that damn
appreciate
story.
it.
Let's talk like not even just the timing, but you're getting a great story,
It is a
character
great story.
development.
Yeah.
You're getting like everything else that you want. And if you got to take your animation down from a 9 or a 10 to like a 7,
Yeah,
I'm good.
like they did in this
Right.
fight with Mahagora and Sukuna.
Yeah.
It was not as sharp as a lot of the other fights in the series, and I loved it.
Yeah, right.
So-
and I didn't even like that wasn't one thing like, oh, that's trash.
I mean,
no.
but Mappa should take care of their staff, and I really do hope they take a break after Jujutsu Kaisen and they give their staff. And I know this probably doesn't work in
Like
Japanese
Chainsaw
culture.
Man's coming right back, right up the tail end of it.
Actually, I don't even know if that's even confirmed yet.
No, I thought I
think it's
read
just
something about that.
Maybe confirmed, but no date. But Mappa's got their hands in so many baskets, and then the animators are the ones that actually have to do the work. The company Mappa is the one that just
but
makes
they
all the
have
money.
to make the money. You understand? They have to make the
So
money.
the animators get their crumbs. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unionize. There should be an
right.
anime writers union to where every single anime artist is a part of this one union, and no matter what company you work for, you have to adhere to like the rules and the regulations of that union as far as working conditions and time off and all these things. And that way they have some power when they go to sign their contracts. I don't even know if that made any sense, but
Oh, it
there
absolutely
needs to
does
be
because obviously
something.
we have that over here with like the
Yeah,
the
and they
Screen
try to
Actors.
kill it every chance they get. Yeah,
Yeah,
those
because
unions.
yeah.
Don't. Yeah, those are dirty words now, buddy. Yeah, we'll treat you good. Come over here. Listen, we wouldn't do you wrong.
Wait, look, we both got families. We
That's
understand.
right.
We both got to make money. Obviously, me more than you.
Yeah.
And you get it.
The
You
billionaire-
get it.
the
But-
billionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But we together though we made this happen.
Listen, the stock price could go through the roof if you could just work a little bit harder, and it's known in anime culture and video game culture as crunch time, where there's a period of time where you're getting close to releasing something, and
Yeah.
what normally would probably take 3 months to accomplish, it's like, I know, but you got 3 weeks.
Yeah, we just need to get it
And
done.
we
You know,
just
the
need to get it
quarter's
done.
over.
That's right.
You know, end of year's coming. We got a fiscal calendar. You know.
And then it sounds like
get it.
they'll do all this work, and then it's like instead of being rewarded with like, I don't know, time off and like decompression time, it's like, and the next project, and the next project. No studio's moving like Mappa right now. They are fucking putting out so much shit.
And everybody else is waiting patiently though. Through obviously, well, let's
I
say
like the
probably
thing that
impatiently for some things, but
Yeah.
you're getting it.
I, as much as I'm loving Jujutsu Kaisen right now, if it would make more sense to put the show on a hiatus, a temporary hiatus for the rest of the season, so it meant that they could spend the work and the time necessary to make it what the animators wanted to be for one, and to the top of their ability, and in a time frame that would allow them to have normal lives. Can't believe this has to be said out loud. I don't care. Delay the show.
I would like to know an anime
Delay the show.
studio that has it figured out. You know
Anime,
what I mean?
they delay anime all the time.
And
How
everybody
long are
just
we
says
waiting
it.
for another fucking season of One Punch?
Oh yeah.
It's been years.
years.
And it was years between season 1 and season 2.
Yeah.
And then guess what? We got season 2, and it was by another JC staff.
Right.
And it was a lesser animated quality, and everyone bitched about it. I just
couldn't. I can't fathom being that hypercritical on something that like I physically
All you
can't
get to
do
do is
in my
watch.
life ever. I could never animate.
Your job is to just shut the fuck up, enjoy the story, watch what is been
Right.
like presented to you.
Yes,
And like so
just
part of it is like telling the anime community, chill the fuck out. Okay.
Correct.
Not-
And I do believe in our experience doing this.
Yeah.
They are a very critical bunch of people. Now, albeit
can be.
some are accurate.
There's
with some
also
of the
a
concerns.
huge amount of the anime community that's super understanding and that would say exactly what I'm
But
saying.
who's the louder one?
Well, of course, minorities are always going to be the loudest and outspoken, and the fringe of any
It is
people
the
will be the loudest.
the
and then
reality.
Looking outside in, you'll assume that tiny minority is the majority, but then it's just your job to understand that that's obviously not the case.
Right.
Most people are willing to give Mappa
But they're
all
willing
the
to pay
time.
money. Those people.
Yeah, and Mappa needs the money on time.
And Daddy needs the money now.
That's right. You listen, we have other hands and pots over here of things that we're going to make you do later that you just have to, you don't know about it now, but your reason you have a timeline is because we already have your labor subscribed to this other project.
Yeah.
That's going to take months and months and months of your time. There is no break. I don't know, man. I just want to see the anime community get way better with this work culture that they have going on.
Yeah.
Part of it's a culture thing. Japanese people.
I have not done enough research into it to understand like
Yeah.
how bad it is, or
Apparently it's horrible.
I can look.
Apparently.
A lot of things are horrible once you start digging in,
Yeah.
and I get it, but like
Our job is
I don't want to speak too much on it because I don't know.
Our only job as fans of these things that are produced is to be patient.
And enjoy what you see.
And we usually are very patient because it takes years for sequels.
I give up to 2 years.
And maybe not harp so much on the fact that you didn't get the animated quality that you were looking for because the timelines had to be met. But you still got the story. Like, if you were to ask me if I waited 6 months to get, like, peak Juju. And
like if it stopped
animated,
after these 3 episodes?
No, like if it took 6 months later to come out or something like that. Or if it was delayed for a year.
How long did you wait for the greatest anime of all time, Vinland Saga?
Years.
Years,
yeah.
I've had enough time to watch all seasons of things and now wait for it, and it's been years.
And anything that the animators want to do, I'd be on board with, basically. I'm not picky. Like, either you want to delay the show to work on it to
Well,
make
what happens if
what
it takes 5 to 6 years?
Well, it wouldn't take that long.
No, but maybe if Mappa has so many other things going on.
Yeah, then that would be how long we have to wait.
You would just do it if
We'd have to
you
wait.
either
Well,
forget about it or you
know
get
what
excited
do?
when it comes out.
I would be like, all right, well, what else are they working on? What else is coming out?
It's true.
And let me go enjoy something else they're working on.
Because I think of Invincible in the same breath.
Yeah.
Like, we waited 2+ years for 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
we're going again.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed the 4 episodes.
And
they
did.
were great.
Right.
They were
like,
great.
I'm
We're going to
good.
get into Invincible, too.
Yes, Invincible is going to be fantastic.
That was the first thing we ever recorded.
It was.
By the way. So we're coming back for season 2 of that.
Yeah.
And these 4 episodes, I've finished them. You're already halfway through. They're great.
Oh, yeah.
But it's 4 episodes.
I love it.
And then you're like, yeah,
And
I guess
then
we'll
I
get
think
more.
of other things, and I think of other animes like Demon Slayer. Great color palette, done great. It's beautiful. Half the season.
UFO table.
You know what I mean?
I don't know
No.
what they're
But
doing.
instead of getting a 22 to 24, you got an 11 or 12.
Yeah. So
But they put that quality.
Yep.
You want quality, not quantity.
Yeah.
So like, if you would say, okay, like this season, let's do Jujutsu Kaisen, 18 episodes.
and they made this season 2 seasons.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
And broaden
Okay.
out stuff that doesn't have to be animated so extensively.
Yeah.
Things you could have built some story on the side. You could have
So you know
spread
when they
out.
did the prequel season to this, which was Hidden Inventory?
Correct. The 5.
That was 5-part.
Yeah.
That could have been like a little series, and then you could have like
You could have made that 12 episodes. You spread it out.
or even
added,
if it was as long as it
sprinkled
was.
a little more in. But that's enough.
Wait another
6 months.
6 months, and
Work,
then put the season.
polish up what you got coming.
Yeah.
And roll it out. Not saying that we're making
just-
creating like genius ideas here. I think that's just
No, because the
common
business
decency.
side of Mapple will say we have bills to pay, blah blah blah. Like
Yeah,
there's
but your
other
fans are out there buying your merchandise. They're supporting your content. They're paying for Crunchyroll. Like because of course like everybody gets a kick of everything. You know what I mean? So like you're getting it elsewhere.
percentage here, percentage there.
It all adds up, and you buy things that are like for the shows you like. That's all like revenue.
Yeah.
I know. I obviously it's.
I just want Big Mappa to know, like corporate Mappa, we don't need you. We just need the animators that work there under some umbrella that makes
Right,
sense
'cause
for
those-
their work-life balance.
My guess is somebody has to be a leader.
Let them cook.
Like-
Let them cook.
Yeah.
We need the writers. We need the producers. We need.
Then
the
you got to ask how
directors
much
and the
money are
animators.
the animators asking
Yeah,
for?
the people in the suits that are just responsible for running Big Mappa, like every other big company,
Yeah.
that aren't really involved, that we both know.
You mean the
like,
melting
day-to-day of
humans that are just
anything.
kind of fading into nothing,
Yes, yeah.
looking like Robot did in Invincible in the cell chamber?
Yes, yeah, where you make so much money to where like you just like dissolve from regulars, like you don't participate in society anymore. You're in like another level.
Anyone else smell porn?
Yeah. I smell poor in here.
I'm in the wrong place.
That's it. The hell's flying coach? That's what the
No,
cockroaches
that's why I have a
do.
private jet.
Yeah.
Coach. I'm not even first class, man. I don't know.
It's so
Anyway, we
sad.
could go on for a long time for this, but I want to wrap it back around to those 3 episodes. That
They
we
were
sat down for.
fantastic.
They were fantastic.
Yep. The animation we got, fantastic. The storyline was fantastic. The season is just like
It's
going like
the best that we have seen this season. I'm speaking for you. That we have seen this season, and in probably
Nothing
this
beats
year.
Vinland Saga.
Shush now, boy.
Nothing beats Vinland Saga.
Okay,
But
you can't.
as far as like shonen go,
I swear.
I'm gonna give it to you. This is my favorite shonen.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Because
And
Vinland Saga
it's
was
my
a joke.
number 2 shonen of all time.
It was a farm
My
simulator.
number 1 shonen of all time is obviously Hunter x Hunter. which you still haven't watched yet. And it's a travesty.
Wait, you're saying Hunter x Hunter is better than Vinland Saga?
No, because Vinland's not a shonen.
Oh, you're comparing. Okay.
Yeah, so just shonen.
Slice of life and shonen.
No, it's not. Farm Simulator and shonen.
Yeah, that's what you're saying, right? I get it. I'm hearing you, man.
Autobiography and shonen. No, all of shonen, it's Hunter x Hunter, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
Oh, all the time.
And what's 3?
Ooh, I don't know.
Ooh, curveball.
I don't know.
Maybe we'll come back and
there's
do
so
that.
much shonen.
Well, maybe we'll come back and rank your shonen, and
Yeah,
I'll just sit here and throw my comments at you.
What, you have to watch Hunter x Hunter.
Look, I'm probably 6 years behind and no time to watch.
It's on hiatus. It's years.
See, there you go.
Years of hiatus.
And you're fine with it. Still your favorite shonen, and they're years of hiatus.
The creator of it, he has like a health condition, so he's been in and out of being able to even make content for it.
Like George R.R. Martin kind of deal.
I guess. I don't know his situation.
I mean, he looks unhealthy.
But he looks no. This guy actually has like a really like some.
Well, I know. I don't know.
But no, I gotta get you to watch Hunter x Hunter because
what do I watch it on? I'll give it a shot.
Crunchyroll.
Okay. I can
Anyway,
try.
that was the latest 3 of Juju. My God.
Thumb up. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.